So I just finished a session and something was just really in my head while I was running my session, and that thing was the enemy of plan A is plan B. Let me say it again. The enemy of plan A is plan B, and this can be applied to any aspect of our life. So let me use business, because one of my goals is to ensure that businesses or entrepreneurs are really thriving. You're not making little mistakes, or you don't have the wrong mindset around your business that could be stealing from your business instead of helping you build a rock solid business. Okay. So when you have another option, when there's another option that is occupying your mind, I get it when people speak out of fear and say things like, oh, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. But I've realized that you can never ever build one thing to a rock solid state if there's so many things that are taking your energy. I've seen that happen. So build one to a solid state, then you can now start considering other options. Do you understand? I mean, I built my business for 7 solid years, not looking left. In fact, when I tried to look left, it affected my business. I had to turn back all my attention to my business for 7 solid years of my life. So build one to a solid state with structures, putting structures in place within the time you're building and everything, so that all your attention will not be needed when you now say, okay, let me put my attention in something else. Let me give a little bit of my attention to something else. So enemy of plan A, I mean, is plan B, because before you know it, you start comparing, you start spreading energies and everything. This can also be applied in marriage. It's simple. I don't believe when people say things like, oh, what I'm doing with A is not really affecting B. I can still love A and still love B. That for me is bullshit, like major bullshit, because the moment you start liking two people, you start comparing, you start spreading energy, one suffers or two of them are even suffering without even knowing it. Okay, so let me say this again as I wrap up this part of what I'm saying. The enemy of plan A is plan B. Put your attention in one thing, grow it to a rock solid state, and then maybe you can start putting your attention in other things. But this unfortunately cannot be applied in marriage.